Psalm 65 opens with a shift in tone. The previous psalms carried the weight of conspiracy, enemies, and desperate petitions. Here, David moves into praise, and the psalm's opening verses establish why that praise is not only appropriate, but inevitable for the man who knows God. Praise waiteth for thee, O God, in Sion, and unto thee shall the vow be performed. Psalm 65, verse 1. The phrase praise waiteth carries a meaning that most readers pass over. The word translated waiteth carries the idea of praise that has gathered itself and stands ready, hushed before God. It is not passive. It's praise that has been collected, brought to Zion, and now stands in expectant silence before God. Zion is the location. David does not say praise waiteth in the wilderness, nor in the secret place alone. He names Zion, the city of God, the place where the congregation assembles. Public worship is the context. The praise that belongs to God finds its fullest expression in the gathered community of faith. The second half of the verse connects praise with vows. Vows were solemn promises made to God in times of distress, commitments to return to public worship and bring offerings when God delivered. David made such vows throughout the Psalms. Here, the vow is performed, not forgotten. Praise and faithfulness arrive together. O thou that hearest prayer, unto thee shall all flesh come. Psalm 65, verse 2. David addresses God by what God does, not by title alone, but by actions. God hears prayer. These are not theological observations David tosses aside. He built the entire second line on it. Because God hears prayer, all flesh shall come to him. All flesh reaches beyond Israel. David's vision in this verse stretches to every human being, pointing toward the universal scope of God's redemptive purpose. The New Testament fulfills this in Christ, whose atoning work opens the way for every nation, tribe, and tongue to approach God. Iniquities prevail against me. As for our transgressions, thou shalt purge them away. Psalm 65, verse 3. The verse opens with confession. David acknowledges that iniquities have the upper hand against him. The word prevail means to overpower. David does not minimize sin's force. Sin is stronger than he is, but the verse does not stop there. Thou shalt purge them away. The word purge carries the meaning of atonement, of covering sin through a substitutionary act. David does not say he will manage his iniquities. He says, God will purge them. The action belongs to God. This verse predicts the cross with striking clarity. The iniquities that prevailed against David, against Israel, against all flesh, find their answer not in human effort, but in God's atoning work. Isaiah 53 verse 6 declares the same truth from another angle. The Lord hath laid on him the iniquity of us all. Blessed is the man whom thou choosest, and causest to approach unto thee, that he may dwell in thy courts. We shall be satisfied with the goodness of thy house, even of thy holy temple. Psalm 65, verse 4. David identifies the blessed man by two divine actions. God chooses him. God causes him to approach. Neither movement originates with the man himself. Election and access both flow from God's initiative, not human merit or effort. The result is dwelling in God's courts, not a brief visit, nor an occasional appearance. The chosen man dwells there, and in that dwelling finds complete satisfaction in the goodness of God's house.